Right here and GKB. All right, straight to our next conversation. It's different strokes for different folks as the economy continues to rebound in Nigeria. Amidst lowering food prices in the country, households are gearing up for a shortage of cooking gas. This is because the price of refilling a 12.5 kilogram cylinder of liquefied petroleum gas, also known as cooking gas, has increased to 25,000 naira from 17,500 naira. The Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Association of Liquefied Petroleum Gas Marketers, Basi Essien, told journalists that distribution of the product was disrupted by the recent industrial action by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, Pengason. It was also reported that many gas plants without the products were shut down in places like Lagos, making consumers to move from one place to another in search of gas. Meanwhile, the Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPCL, Bayo Julari, has assured that the issue will be resolved soon. Let's hear from him.
I think it was quite unfortunate that the Dangote and Pengason issue, led to the strike. And as you know, whenever there's strike and critical staff manning critical facilities are not available, it's almost impossible. In this particular case, we actually lost significant production of almost over 200,000 barrels per day of production that was deferred. We also have gas production that was deferred, and power generation also was impacted. About 1.2 megawatts of power was affected by that strike. But I think I'm very pleased that the federal government, through the leadership of the Federal Minister for Labor and also full support from the National Security Advisor, we're able to pull together everyone into a dialogue and bring everybody to the table. And now there's been a communique that has been agreed on the way forward. We're all very hopeful that everyone will abide by those communiques. So since then, we've been able to return quite a number of the production back to status quo. There are one or two areas where we're still trying to catch up. But overall, we are gradually gone back to restore the lost production and the deferments that we have as of today. The increase you saw was relatively artificial because, for the period of the strike, what that meant was that quite movements and loading were delayed by about 2-3 days, right? And because of that, you see that impact. As things return back to normal, it takes some time for distribution to be fully restored. So that delay, and of course, as you know, with Nigerians, people take opportunity. With that delay, some of the people that have existing resources and reserves had to put up the price. My expectation is that now that things are back to normal, prices should return back to what they were before the strike.
All right, let's come in the conversation. I mean, when was the last time you filled your cooking gas?
That would be last week.
That would be last week?
That would be 1,000 something.
Okay, because I'm supposed to fill mine this week and I'm scared. But talk to me, what were the main factors? Looking at what the NNPCGC said.
Mr. Julari has said everything. I think he's correct. We are our own worst enemies. I'm talking about Nigerians. We exploit any opportunity to oppress our fellow men. It's a problem that I don't even know how to situate. We know there will be shortfall. That's why we said on this program that critical stakeholders, things that can impact the common people, things that can impact the flow of our resources, should not be in the hand of some unions. It's dangerous. Remember the Babangida case with the NEPA people during the June 12 problem. Because when something is critical to national security, it cannot be at the whims and caprices of unionists. There are things we need to do to protect our people. Because this difference, 6,000, will wreck some houses. Some houses will not be able to afford this. That means they will go into debt going forward. They will be carrying over and carrying over. Simply because a man who used to use 25 kg will now have to resort back to 6 kg. We don't think of ourselves. We think of how to make money right now at the expense of our people. That to me is the criminal aspect. That some people are not under arrest right now. It's part of the price you pay for democracy. As you and I know, if this were to be under the military, heads will roll. Because you do not, because of put every other Nigerian in jeopardy. Heard what the man said?
Yes.
Affected gas, 200,000 barrels per day. That's a shortfall if our budget is based on that. Somebody must pay for that. Don't also forget that Nigeria problem of greed is that those who have the supply decided that because it's now scarce, they have to add more money. When the original suppliers have done no such thing. That to me is criminal.
Do you agree with what he said?
Yeah, Nigerians are opportunistic people. Once they see an opportunity to make money, they do it. Not all Nigerians are guilty of this, but so many Nigerians in business are guilty of it. And I'm just happy and reassured by the words of the NNPCL CEO that things will return to normal. We want to see things return to normal. A kilogram of gas that used to sell for 1,800 naira now sells at the rate of 3,500. That is a very significant leap that many people can cope with. And you know, in the past, people used to cook their meals with firewood, with stove. But we are the ones who said we should go for clean energy. And now a lot of people, especially in urban centers, will rather use gas, which is good for us. The felling of trees at least will reduce.
Exactly.
Because these trees help us to weather the storms. We're talking about flooding in the different parts of the country. Those trees are our first defense against such natural calamities. But our people don't know. Our people don't know. So I just hope that in a few days things will return to normal. But we even still need to do our best to ramp up gas production, domestic gas, cooking gas production, because a lot of the IOCs are producing for export rather than prioritizing local demand. The minister, I remember the Minister of State for Petroleum Gas,
gas.
You know, he pleaded with them some time ago. They need to listen to our plea. Cooking gas is too expensive in our country. And it is a function of demand. If we produce enough, we saturate the market,
prices will
come down. You know, so let them dedicate a substantial portion of what they produce for local the local market.
Like it's done over the world.
Yes, so that our people have greater access to it, and by implication, the price will come down. So hopefully, a matter of this pain will go.
All right, we need to go on another break. And when we return, the conversation continues. Don't go away.